Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. Right now there's a race between gold and silver, which is going to outperform the other. Gold has been the winner by miles, but will silver catch up? That is the title of this video, of this article actually. The link to this article will be in the description. Let me know what you think. Do you think that silver has a place to be a safe haven investment? It's interesting to think about because silver has industrial uses, but a lot of people are turning towards the yellow metal, which is gold, for the safe haven, and silver is more of the industrial use. But that can turn, the tables can turn, and silver can outperform gold, which should outperform gold since the gold to silver ratio is still sitting so high. So let me know what you think. So anyways, let's jump into this article. Oh, I almost forgot. Before we start, make sure to smash that like button. Every single like counts. Let's see if this video can get 150 likes. Go like the video. Thank you so much. So, Asian countries have expressed their never-ending love for gold. Silver, a coexisting metal, has faced its share of highs and lows amid the global uncertainties. Can silver offer an alternative to other safe haven assets for investment? The investment pattern does show that silver might emerge as the smaller yet safe investment to go for amid the virus pandemic. Silver traded at $15.08 an ounce on May 6, 2020, recovering from the $11.98 low that was on March 18th, the lowest level since 2009. The gold and silver commodity performance. Gold is a much more matured investment commodity and witnesses demand from both the institutional investors as well as central banks and sovereign funds. In fact, the consumption demand of gold has been outpaced significantly by its investment demand. The gold demand in the first quarter of 2020 amid the virus pandemic grew continuously to 1,083 tons, a surprising case in comparison to conventional commodities. The gold ETF inflows holdings grew to record levels, 3,185 tons of gold during the first quarter of 2020. Silver to get out of slumber and lead to the precious metals rally amidst COVID-19. The central bank's net purchases ended up at 145 tons of gold for the first quarter of March. However, central banks, including the Russians, have indicated a slower buying of gold in the future. Russian announced suspension of long-term buying of gold in April, which followed by another could bring down the future demand significantly. Such actions could be explained by the skyrocketing gold prices. Silver, a lustrous industrial demand, gained an astonishing 12% rise in the investment demand, with retail and institutional investors taking notice of the white metal. The year 2019 was plagued by weak global economic growth, and the U.S.-China trade war still in unconventional growth was observed in the overall silver demand. Was silver emerging as a new safe haven asset among these uncertainties, given the gold prices were skyrocketing? The rising consciousness of the climate issues and carbon emissions resulted in impeccable growth in the renewable sector, especially solar energy. Silver demand for photovoltaic cells grew by 7% to the highest second annual volume since 2019. Being coexisting minerals with intrinsic values, they should be correlated. Yes, they are. The correlation between gold and silver has actually improved significantly over 0.751 since the start of 2020, as against 0.533 since 2012. The higher correlation suggests a proportional growth in prices of silver as for gold. So, the gold spot prices were actually grew by negative 12% to $1,701 an ounce. Silver prices declined by around negative 15% to $15.08 an ounce for silver since the beginning of 2020. It is to be noted that silver prices have actually recovered by almost 26% to increase the present level since 18th of March, the lowest price of $11.98 during the year. So silver has been outperforming gold a little bit. It would not be wrong to state that, at least for now, gold has easily outshined silver, offering a much better return in the recent times. And yes, that is true, but that's in recent times. We're trying to look towards the future, and that's where silver could definitely catch up. So, silver to facilitate rapid detection of this virus. Now that global economies were preparing their pedestrian members to adjust their lifestyles with minimum economic implications, silver has been found to be helpful for detection of the virus. A UK-based, and this is talking about silver being being an essential role in the vaccine to combat the virus. So, a UK-based diagnostic company, AJ Plus Diagnostics, reported to be progressing the commercialization of a new point-care diagnostic platform based on the reactivity to silver nanoparticles. The company is developing multiple formats for testing as we prepare to live along with the virus, at least in term until an effective vaccine is out for the general public. Assaying of the fingerstick samples will possibly result in a binary answer if the patient is infected or not. AG Plus anticipates that since their technology uses the chemical reactivity, the assay would also support the drug development activities. So, future outlook for silver. This is where we're looking at. Silver supplies have continued to decline for the past 4 years, and a stronger demand in future will result in escalation of the silver price unless new major production facilities come out on stream. So, let's see if there's any major upside potential for silver in the coming months and years. Beyond the virus crisis, on the industrial front, hybrid and electric vehicles could possess a strong demand for silver. Both technologies require a higher supply of silver in comparison to the conventional internal combustion engine vehicles. So it's looking like silver could, and they're talking about electric vehicles here, and every car in the next 30-40 years is going to be an EV, and that means that silver is going to be used highly in this. You can see right there. The cleaner mobility is anticipated to boost the silver demand in the longer term, and that's what we're looking at, the long term. Also, a strong, consistent growth can be expected in future from rising adoption of photovoltaics and solar energy. The unit power cost associated with solar energy has proved the cleaner renewable source as a sustainable option for the energy of the future. Rollout of 5G would further strengthen the demand of silver in the future, and that's also true. 5G technology, or 5G, which is going to replace 4G, is going to be the newest, greatest thing. It's going to connect the world. It says that videos that take several minutes to download will be downloadable in 1 to 2 seconds with 5G. We're going to be connected on a cloud, basically, worldwide. The internet's never going to be the same after this, and silver's a huge player in the game. So, even for the jewelry segment, the Chinese and several other economies have started to embrace silver ornaments following the recent surge in gold prices. A recent but favorable change was observed in 2019 when both retail and institutional investors turned to silver for investments. The retail demand grew to 186 million ounces, or 5,788 tons, an increase of 12% year-on-year basis. The institutional investor turned towards the silver-linked exchange-traded products ETPs, which saw a rise in holdings to record levels. Further recovery in the silver prices will offer excellent returns to the investors, which amid the skyrocketing gold prices are limited upside potential, and gold may seek other precious commodities as an investment as a safe haven. So is silver going to be the safe haven metal? What could it replace gold? Right now, as we're sitting here, gold has proved itself. Gold has already peaked. So why would you invest into the thing that's already skyrocketed? You want to buy low and sell high. So right now, silver is the cheapest it's ever been compared to gold in the last 5,000 years. So it's like going to the store. Wouldn't you want to buy something that's on a discount instead of something that's at its highest price? Right now, silver is at a discount. It's discounted. It's cheap. It's dirt cheap. So why wouldn't you want to invest into the thing? Why wouldn't you want to buy the thing that's on sale in regards to something that is extremely high? That's the way to look at it, because gold is sitting pretty, but it's already way too expensive. It's overpriced, right? That's why it's outperformed silver, because it's overpriced. Silver is undervalued. It's cheap. That means you can buy it for cheaper, wait for it to appreciate, and then sell, making a large gap or a large profit. That's how you invest, right? That's investing 101. But most people look at gold and say, oh, gold's doing so well, silver's not doing well. They're not looking at the potential there. They're not looking at the bigger picture. Sometimes you have to step outside yourself and look at the bigger picture. Yes, gold is doing well, but it's not the time to invest. Maybe it's the time to sell your gold, but it's not the time to buy your gold. Right now, it's the time to buy silver and then sell silver after the gold and silver starts to normalize, starts to equate back to more normal rational levels, which is in the 75-80 range, not sitting at 113 to 1. That's too exaggerated, and it has to change sooner than later. So anyways, I'm going to wrap up this video here. If you thought this video was educational, informational, or at least just entertaining, make sure to smash that like button. Let's see if this video can get 150 likes. Everyone go like the video right now. Thank you so much for tuning in. The link to this article from Calkin Media or Calkine Media will be in the description if you want to check it out yourself. Some of the charts I didn't go over too deeply, but I tried to highlight the main parts of the article was highlighted. So anyways, thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. Make sure you subscribe. I post daily videos. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.